both throughout the country. And report has it that food items such as rice, beans, garri, fruit, vegetables, eggs, and vegetable oil, among others, have witnessed a significant increase since the pump price of petrol increased from an average price of 870 naira to 1,120 naira per liter. And I have a guest in the house that will talk much more about this topic, food prices in Nigeria. She is Chief Mrs. Grace Omotosho, and she's the special advisor on market in Osun State. You're welcome.
Good morning, Mrs. Solushole. Good morning, Nigeria.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, today is good. Good morning, Osun State.
Let's look at food prices as the special advisor on market in Nigeria. In Osun. So far, we have in Nigeria. We have all these food items rising up every day.
Yeah.
And they said it's fuel. It's because of the fuel. Hiking fuel, isn't it?
Yes.
What do you think we can do to reduce every time rising of food prices?
Once again, I say good morning, Osun State. It is quite bad. Let me use the word. The way prices increase in the markets.
Every time,
every day, every minute. A few weeks ago, I was in the market close to us here. Yes, precisely 3 weeks ago, to buy a basket of tomato. It was 25,000. The following day, it went to 30,000. Today, as I'm talking, it's for about 45 or 50,000. And when we ask them, the sellers, the wholesalers, they will tell you transports increase. To bring a truck of tomatoes from the north down here, it costs them nothing less than 450,000. Transport fare alone. So how do we now make, how many baskets of tomatoes will be in that truck, in that bus? So that's the problem. Everything still boils down on fuel, transportation. I don't know why federal government will just keep calm, fold their arms, and see Nigerians suffer. So if you look at it critically, awesomely, everything still boils down on fuel and transportation. That one I am sure, because I was in the market 3 weeks ago, and I went there last week, and I went there this week to say why. And they told me that this bus coming from north is 450,000, 80,000 precisely. There are other stops where they are coming that they will give money. So for you to take a bus of tomatoes from north down here, it costs 500,000. And you cannot have more than 50 in the bus. Some you don't even have up to 50. So how do we make ends meet? So everything still boils down on fuel and transportation. Now 2 weeks ago, a bag of rice came down to 65,000. Yes. We're happy. We're saying, oh, thank God, it will continue to go down. 2-3 days ago, it's up again to 75,000, 80,000. So I don't know. There's no control. Everybody says what they like. Everybody fixed price. And when you ask why, they tell you, I went to Lagos yesterday. This was the transport fare. This was the transport. So I don't know.
Why can't we have a stable price, price tag in all our commodities, despite the fact that we have hiking fuel price?
Well, I am not sure Nigerians of today we can have a stable price. Unlike the olden days when we have commodities board. You remember?
Yes.
Price commodity board. While federal government themselves bring in food items. Federal government themselves brings in milk, groundnut oil, rice, tin tomatoes. We see them at the port authority. And so the federal government can fix price and say, we brought in this, sell for this. But no, such is not allowed now. We don't have that now. Government is not bringing in anything.
Can't we have that?
Well, I don't know. 3 days ago, 3 weeks ago, federal government brought in rice to Osun State, strictly to be sold to civil servants. What about the town people? What about the poor farmer? What about the poor people how many of us are civil servants? Minute percentage compared with the entire populace. They brought it in to be sold to federal government staff in Osun State and the civil servants in Osun State. So, government has a lot to do. The federal government had a lot. If we have to go back, I think they should sit down now and think on bringing back the price control board and think on how will they bring in food? How will federal government bring in food into our states? Thank God for some states, the northern states, that have embarked on, extensive mass production of rice. Otherwise, we wouldn't know how much we'll have been buying rice now if we don't have the local ones around. Go to Kano, go to Nasarawa, go to some of these states. They embark in large, planting of rice. Farming too.
Another commodity,
and beans. What is federal government doing to bring down this? They know. We all go to the market. They know if they are not eating this, their families are going to the market to see the prices, and that this should be a concern, a major concern for them. How do we bring in food? How do we help them? How do we help people? Because food is the main thing. It's the ultimate thing. If we adults can go fasting, can small children fast? Majority of homes now, you can't take 3 square meal. It's 2, and that's sad enough. Some go on 1, some 2. Children are getting used to hunger. It's bad. It's sad. When we are growing up, we eat at will. We eat when we want. We eat early. But now, children are used to, okay, I'll eat when I'm going to school. Then school, maybe biscuits.
Can't we go back to agriculture? The way Obasanjo did in his administration, that we should go grain revolution.
Yes, and it worked. Then it worked. That's why we should have continuity. That's why this government of Osun State, continuity. If all other government can do the same thing. If we will embark on, okay, the last administration, they did this, let's continue the good works. The ones that are not, okay, laudable, put it aside. But if we will go, when Obasanjo declared Operation Feed the Nation, it worked for us. We were in this country during the regime of late General Murtala Muhammad, when they sell meat to us.
Yes.
In a pickup. Not today, everybody will come out and buy. Is it not the same Nigeria? Is it not the same Nigeria when we buy a tin of milk 25 kobo?
Yeah.
When we buy king in gallon,
yes.
3 naira 50 kobo. Is it not the same Nigeria? What are we saying? And it's quite unfortunate that most of these leaders, they travel out. Food is the cheapest thing over there. Why is it going to be the hardest thing for us in Nigeria? And something is not done.
All we do. We have the soil, we have the
climate. We have the climate, we are blessed in Nigeria. In some other countries of the world, they don't see rain the way we see it here now. And God give us rain in this season. We have fertile land. Then left for government to just encourage people to do the needful.
Now let's come back to Osun State as the special advisor on market. What can you say about having this? We have been experiencing, hunger and everything throughout. But in Osun State, don't you think we should go back to what I have just said, that we have everything, we have what we do here? Can't we go back and make things easy for ourselves?
Yes. Osun State,
as Lagos State did, they have their own market.
Yes.
They have their own cheapest
market.
food market.
Yes, they have their own
I have never experienced such in Osun State. Yeah.
We have.
Okay.
And we are trying to make it more public, to make it more prominent, to make it more active, coming alive, and to sensitize people that this is what we have in Osun State. And that's what we are working on. That's what we are working on at the market department. Sometimes last year I was here on air to let us know that Osun State has farmers markets. We, as the government, has provided a place for farmers to bring in their goods. It's left for farmers to bring them. You know, most of the farmers that started this with us, they are in groups: eleja, fish, maize, yam. They keep complaining to us that transport fare is the problem, or it's the transportation to bring in our goods to the markets. So what do? Will government go and give them bus to bring in those goods? The government has already approved Ayegbaju International Market as farmers market. Okay. It's every Wednesday. In fact, we're making it daily markets now. If you go there now, the markets are filled up. We made it farmers market, where farmers can bring in their farms, harvest, farm produce to sell directly to people of Osun State. And I said it again, that our father and the other religion, Muslim, Mufti in Iwo, they already had one Mufti market in Iwo.
Is it operating?
You very. It's alive. Anything you get in Iwo for 20 naira, you get it as cheap as 17 naira in the market. It's there. Most of these things are available, and that kind of market, we have invited the Mufti in Iwo. We have invited and we've told them that we want this in strategic places in Osun again. We want it senatorial by senatorial, and they are ready to partner with us, where they can bring in goods, and they told us what they need. They need farmland, that if they can get farm to plant cassava, that will get gari as cheap as 500 naira in their market. So, and we are working on this. The one we have in Ayegbaju for farmers, we are encourage farmers to come and sell directly, so that this middle middle women bottleneck will be removed. Till now, not so many people know that we have farmers market, and that's what government had done for us in Osun State.
Maybe there is no enough.
We did
adverts.
We did the opening. We did adverts, and you know there was nothing going on in Ayegbaju market this time last year. But at the middle of the year, it came alive. We want to especially thank our father, Kabiyesi Ataoja of Osogbo. He really worked with us to make sure that the markets worked, and it's alive now. So I'm still saying it to the public now that we have a farmers market, and we are planning to have it in other zones. So,
okay, last year when you came here, you said by God's grace that Osun State will have their own model for measurement. Have you done that? How far have you gone on that project?
Well, we bless God who had given us this talk and do governor. This, I have not seen any section that our governor will not want to know what is happening there. Will not want the impact of government to be felt. I'm glad to announce to the states, even beyond, that Osun is out now. Yeah, I have a copy of it here now. This is Osun. The government of Osun has been so magnanimous to produce this in thousands. In thousands, I mean in thousands. Right here, you can see better.
Very thick.
Very thick. There's no way you can cut it. At the edge, round here, we have Osun State government, Osun State government, Osun State government here. So there's no way you can cut it. In there, we have Osun inside. So printed, engraved inside. We have Osun inside. At the back, we have the ministry logo. because market is under Ministry of Commerce. It's here now. So I'm happy to inform the state that we have this model, and it's 10 cups.
10 cups.
Yes. And my office is also going ahead to pass the bill in the House of Assembly. I'm currently working on that, to have at least executive bill on this, that in Osun State it is mandatory. This is our standard bowl. That when you go to the market, you buy something of 1,000 naira, you get the what? Be it Hausa, be it Igbo, in Osun State. This is our model. We will take it to the House of Assembly. We will make the bill, so it becomes a law. It becomes an offense in Osun State if you use any model that is not this. Then we will also give the suppliers of plastic opportunities to come and pick them. At the ministry, they pay into government cover. You pick as many as you want, so that people can get it anywhere. We have spoken to our Iyalojas, the Egbe Olowos. They have seen this, that it is out. Like I said, we have 52 groups in our various markets. The maize group, the rice seller, pepper seller, yam seller, every one of them, we have them in our various markets. So they will be coming, their heads will be coming to pack this group by group. They will buy very cheap.
How much?
Very affordable. Don't let me tell you now, because we are about to launch it. It is when we launch it that we will unveil the price and do the needful. But I'm glad to say my talk and do governor, Senator Ademola Jackson, has magnanimously given us this, and we have produced them in thousands, and we are producing more, so that nobody will say I can't get it. All the nooks and crannies, like I said, we have over 400 markets in Osun State, which I know, which I have the data. I can assure you that the models will get there. We have put the measure in place. People that will take the models to the market, they are there. So it's not just saying now. People at home may not see the quality, because people often ask me, how wouldn't they put it in water? How wouldn't they cut it? I think you can attest it.
Yes.
It's really strong, thick, double, and all the measure, the security measures. Anybody, even if you are not knowledge, you get to the market, you can see that. You can see it engraved all around it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So what do you think the state government can do to make things easy, like what we have just said now, that the state government has already produced this thing for us to make things? What other things do you think the state government can do to make things easy for the people in the state?
Yes, the government is not resting on their oars. Every section, all other ministries, Ministry of Agriculture, you will know, sometimes that's here, they gave out herbicides, they gave out cassava sticks to be planted, so many things. They gave out even vegetable seedlings, okra seedling, tomato, everything is being given out. I am just imploring our people to try and make this effort work. If the government gives out seedlings and it's not planted, what do we do? So if government is declaring that, okay, in Osun State, let's go back to farming, let's go back to this, what do we do? If we will not join hands with the government to make sure we do what we're asked to do. Like I used to tell my Iyalojas and Babalojas, that that's your shop, you are representing the governor. You are representing the state. If you do well in your shop, in your market, the state has done well. If you sell at the normal price, not because, what if I sell this if I go back to the market and go? The fear of God, like the governor will tell each and every one of us, all the ESCOs member, everybody working with it, he will continually tell us, let's have fear of God in what we do and what we're asked to do and what we should do. So I'm just imploring us in the state to join hands with this amiable governor that the efforts being put in place will bring forth fruits, will materialize. We will see, oh, the governor is trying. Well, if you say the governor is trying, governor cannot be everywhere. We are the representatives. You in your market, you in your farm, you are representing the governor. If our people will get to know this, then we'll live up to expectation. Things will work for us in Osun State. Thank God, salary is not barrier now. Thank God, people can eat, people can take their salary as when due. Members to join hands to do their own parts. Each and every one of us should do our own part in our various offices, in our various markets, in our various homes and schools too.
Thank you very much for this explanation about food prices in Nigeria, and that thing will now boil down to Osun State. Now to Yoruba listeners at home. Ẹ ṣé kú kalẹ̀ látàárọ̀ ẹ kú ohun. Kí ni ohun kí ló ń fà tí ó fi jẹ́ pé owó oúnjẹ, torí a mọ̀ pé oúnjẹ tí wọ́n ní tí oúnjẹ bá ti kúrò nínú ìṣẹ̀kùṣẹ̀, kí ló lè fà tó yẹ pé gbogbo ìgbà táwọn sọ pé oúnjẹ wọn tòótọ́ ni oúnjẹ dẹ̀ wọ́n, àwọn sọ pé epo ló fà. Ṣé yàtọ̀ sí epo, ṣé kò sí nǹkan míì tá lè ṣe ká tẹ̀ yọ epo yẹn sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ pé oúnjẹ yìí o a gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe níṣe bó ṣe yẹ kó yìí bó bá ṣe ń ṣe nígbà yẹn tí ò fi ní wa lára.
Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí gbogbo ilé pé a kú ọdún olólùfẹ́ lónìí o, a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Mo kí gbogbo Ọ̀ṣun lórúkọ gómìnà wa àti gbogbo àwọn ọ̀gá mi pátápátá ni mo kí gbogbo ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun. Bá a ṣe ń sọ látẹ̀ǹkan ní fìtìfìtì, à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa oúnjẹ tó wọ́n, à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa pé gbogbo ẹ̀ náà a ṣáà ń sọ wípé owó epo ni. Atọ́kùn ẹjẹ́ àwò nílé Òṣogbo tá a wà yìí, oríṣiríṣi àwọn èèyàn iye tó wù wọ́n ni wọ́n ń ta epo, náà ń ta jálá epo. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá dé ilé epo kan bẹ̀ yẹn ó yàtọ̀ sí ilé epo míì tí ó tà. Ẹ jọ ṣé state náà ni ó tún ṣe yẹn? Ṣé bí ìjọba àpapọ̀ ló yẹ kó sọ ní gbòógì pé iye báyìí lepo, iye tó mú kálukú ló ń ta jálá epo báyìí? Òun náà ló fà tó fi jẹ́ wípé kálukú iye owó ọkọ̀ tó bá wù wọ́n. Ẹ wo wájú yìí lọ sí ìlú mi ń bẹ̀ yẹn nísàlẹ̀ mẹ́ẹ̀, èló là ń wọkọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ bóyá 500 naira. Ìrìn àjò tí ò gbà wá ní ogún ìṣẹ́jú ní ìsìn wọn ní 1500. Ẹ dákun, ṣé kìí ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ kí ìjọba àpapọ̀ bá wa mójútó lélẹ́yìí? Èmi ò sì mọ̀ bóyá ìgbé aráàlú gbé mẹ̀kúnnù, bóyá kò ta wọ́n létí ni o. Ìjọba àpapọ̀ eléyìí ìṣọ̀rọ̀ ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun. Ẹ wò lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta ìjọba àpapọ̀ wọn láwọn kó rẹsì wọ̀lú, ṣé ká tà, ṣé wọ́n tà faraàlú ni? Ibi àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ìjọba náà lára ni wọ́n ní ká fún ìjọba federal àti ìjọba ti mélòó náà sì ni tí ò tó gbogbo Òṣogbo yìí. Ẹ dákun ẹ wo gbogbo nọ́mbà wa, ẹ wo iye tá a jẹ́ nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ojoojúmọ́. Mo sọ lẹ́ǹkan, mo ní mo lọ sọ́jà ní nǹkan bí ọ̀sẹ̀ mẹ́ta sẹ́yìn, ara pẹ̀rẹ̀ tòmẹ́tò ní ẹgbẹ̀rún 25,000 25,000. Nígbà tá a padà débẹ̀ ńjọ́ kejì jọ́ kẹta ó ti wọ 30, ó ti wọ 35. Bá a ṣe ń sọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí ó tún ti gòkè, ó ti lọ bí ẹgbẹ̀rún lọ́nà 50. Kí ló dé? Èmi náà dúró, èmi àti ẹ mọ̀ pé àwọn èèyàn mi ni èmi máa ń dúró tì wọ́n. Wọ́n ní special adviser ẹ̀yin náà dúró. Nígbà bọ́ọ̀sì tó ń kó tòmátò wá láti ilẹ̀ Haúsá tó ń gba 500,000 lọ́wọ́ wọn, tòmátò mélòó ló wà nínú mọ́tò? Wọ́n ní kémi náà ó kà. Ẹ dákun, báwo wà ní ọ̀rọ̀ epo yìí náà ni gbogbo ẹ̀ ń lọ. In tó ṣe ni láàánú nílùú yìí ni wípé bí nǹkan bá ti lọ òkè àìfẹ́ jí ó wálẹ̀. Kíjọba àpapọ̀ dákun, orí ń ta mẹ̀kúnnù. Asọ́lẹ̀ nǹkan pé ṣé láyé bàbá wa Ọbásanjọ́, ṣe bí bàbá wa Ọbásanjọ́ ó lè díẹ̀ padà sọ pé ó yá kóníkálukú padà sóko, kóníkálukú lọ máa ṣiṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀. Kíjọba àpapọ̀ náà ká tún gbé gbèsè. Èmi mọ̀ pé ìjọba Ọ̀ṣun àkẹtẹ̀tì lórí ọ̀rọ̀ àgbẹ̀. Ẹ rí i pé wọ́n ra katakata lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta yìí pé kó lè mọ̀ kọlẹ̀ fún wa. Igi ẹ̀gẹ́, èmi ò sí ní apá ilé iṣẹ́ ọ̀gbìn, ṣùgbọ́n àwọn èèyàn mi tó wà ńbẹ̀ mo rí tí wọ́n ń ṣe. Abala ọjà làwa wà, n tà sí ń sọ fáwọn ọlọ́jà wa náà ni wípé kí wọ́n mọ̀ fi bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run tajà. A mọ̀ wípé àánú wọn tiẹ̀ máa ń ṣe èmi àwọn ìyá lọ́jà yẹn nítorí mi mọ àwọn tó yẹ pé tẹ bá dé ṣọ́ọ̀pù wọn tẹ́lẹ̀ bí 100 báàgì ráìsì lẹ́ẹ̀bà ń bẹ̀ ẹlòmíì ẹ lè bá bí 200 bẹ́ẹ̀ bá débẹ̀ sí ìmí ẹ̀ ní bá ju 10 lọ. Wọ́n ní ẹ wò ṣé ẹ ti rí o olùbádámọ̀ràn gómìnà tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ ráìsì ó kòkè èlùbọ́ ó kòkè ni kò sí oníkálukú kan ṣáà ń jókòó náà ni mo ní bẹ́ẹ̀ mi bá ti wà èrè tí ń wá ẹ jẹ́ ká gbà pé Nàìjíríà ó tún dáa yóò dẹ̀rọ̀ lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ṣùgbọ́n kó lè dẹ̀rọ̀ oníkálukú ó ṣe pa tiẹ̀ ni kíjọba àpapọ̀ dákun kí wọ́n ṣe pa tiwọn ìjọba Ọ̀ṣun ò tẹ́tí o àdúró gbogbo abala là ń ṣe òun náà ni gómìnà fi rán wa lọ ọjà pé ká lọ wò ó kí ló tún kù tá a ṣe a rí pé nǹkan wọn náà ló tún mú wa lọ pé ok àwọn aráalé gan-an ipa wo ni yóò fi báwo ni ó ṣe rọ aráalé lọ́rùn àtúnú la fi ń lọ ọjà lójoojúmọ́ gbàdúrà tó fi rí bí ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì nìsín a tún ti bọ́ sínú ọjà tá a tún máa yí gbogbo ọjà káàkiri nítorí a kó òṣùwọ̀n mọ́lẹ̀ tí.
náà mo fẹ́ béèrè lọ́wọ́ yín nígbà tẹ wá nígbà yẹn ẹ ní àwọn iṣẹ́ kan tẹ fẹ́ ṣe o fún ti ọlọ́jà o tí ò ní sí gbémọ́ tí ò ní sí wàhálà nípa àpàjùlọ lórí òṣùwọ̀n níbolẹ̀ bá dé.
Ọlọ́run ti bá wa ṣe gómìnà wa ẹ kúkú mọ̀ bí wọ́n bá ti sọ nǹkan ègbín tẹnumọ́gi ògùn ni gómìnà ti bá wa ṣe ó ti jáde òun náà lẹ́ ń wò lọ́wọ́ mi tí gbogbo lé ń wò yìí. Àwọn ìyálọ́jà àṣepàdé ní ọ́fíìsì mi ní ìjẹta àwọn ẹgbẹ́ olówó àṣepàdé ńgbà àwọn ni wọ́n ní eléyìí tún yàtọ̀ torí nínú ẹ̀ gbàgàdàgbàgàdà òṣùwọ̀n mọ́lẹ̀ wọ́n ṣe é mọ́ wá ni ní orí ẹ̀ níbi tí wọ́n ti sọ pé wọ́n máa ń fọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ge níbi etí ẹ̀ báyìí Ọ̀ṣun state government bẹ́ẹ̀ yóò ti ẹ̀mọ̀ wíwọ́ bá yóò mọ̀ pé yìí tí wọ́n kọ nǹkan sí lórí mọ̀ ni mo mọ̀ fẹ́ wọ́n lè mọ̀ mọ̀ tán kan ṣùgbọ́n àwọn tó mọ̀ wíwọ́ mọ̀ pé Ọ̀ṣun state government Ọ̀ṣun ó ní létí ẹ̀ nídìí ẹ̀ orúkọ ministry tó wà ń bẹ̀ lákòótán á tún wá fi ṣọwọ́ àti mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ lórí ẹ̀ pé ẹ̀yin ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin o afẹ́ kíkíní ìdàgbàsófin ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun afẹ́ sọ́dọ̀fin wípé nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ó ti dòfin pé n ta agbúdọ̀ lónìí àgùdọ̀ rí mi nígbà tá a bá tún fòfin tẹ́ǹdì ṣe mọ̀ pé ìrọ̀rùn ní fara lé ìrọ̀rùn ní fara oko nítorí kò bí owó tó wà lọ́jà ń sìn agolo 7 agolo 6 ààbọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n eléyìí tí gómìnà wa ràn wá lọ́wọ́ tí wọ́n gbé ìta yìí agolo 10 ni a ti dán wò nígbà tá a lọ káàkiri tá a wo sample àgbà tá a tún ní kí wọ́n lọ ṣe àtún wọn gàrí sí wò ṣókè àbí òpè ó sì pé àtàwùsá ni o Ìgbò ni o
gbogbo tó bá ṣàǹtà
gbogbo tó bá ti ń ta nǹkan nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun tí wọ́n mọ̀ lónìí tá a fi mọ̀ ra nǹkan ṣe mọ̀ pé ìyẹn ó tún mú kí ìrọ̀rùn díẹ̀ tún wà níbi à ń ra gàrí à ń rẹ̀ lùbọ́ à ń ra rẹsì à ń rẹ̀ ẹ̀wà yóò tún mú kí ìrọ̀rùn díẹ̀ tó àwọn nǹkan wọ̀nyí tún wọ́n ju àgùdọ̀ fowó àwọn jọjà wọn o inú mi sì dùn pé gbogbo àwọn bàbá wa lọ́jà ìyá lọ́jà àjọṣe ni àjọ fi òtẹ̀lé ni a sì tún sọ́dọ̀ àbádòfin ní àìpẹ́ a kò jáde bí ọmọ ọjọ́ mẹ́jọ tí ó lu gbogbo ọjà pa gbogbo àwọn èèyàn wa tí wọ́n sì ń take àwọn náà láǹfààní láti wá máa kó lẹ́gbẹ̀gbẹ̀rún la ṣe ìjọba ti ṣe èèyàn tó bá fẹ́ rà yóò sanwó sá àsùnwọ̀n ìjọba yóò sì lọ kó níbi tí wọ́n bá ti dé kó lọ kó.
kí wọ́n á ní ìmọ̀ràn yín fún gbogbo àwọn aráàlú gan àti òǹtajà àti òǹrajà.
ìmọ̀ràn mi fún àwọn ìyálọ́jà babalọ́jà ẹgbẹ́ olówó mo kí yín ẹ kú ìfọmọnìyàn ṣe o bí mo ti máa ń sọ fún gbogbo wa wípé aṣojú ìjọba ni yín níbi tẹ́ ẹ wà ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ wà ní ṣọ́ọ̀bù èlùbọ́ ẹ mọ̀ ń ṣojú ìjọba ni ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ wà ní ṣọ́ọ̀bù níbi tí wọ́n ti ń ta tòmẹ́tò ojú ìjọba là ń ṣe o ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ wà níbi tí wọ́n ti ń tèlùbọ́ ojú ìjọba ìmọ̀ràn mi ni pé ẹ jẹ́ á fi ìbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run tajà àwọn bàbá wa tí wọ́n jẹ́ àgbẹ̀ ọjà àgbẹ̀ wà nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun o lé ọjà Ayégbájú níbi tí secretariat ìjọba wà tẹ́lẹ̀ kò sí alágbàtà tí sọjà dọ̀wọ́n kò sí ń bẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ bá wúṣu lóko ẹgbẹ́ lọ́bẹ̀ ṣọ́ọ̀bù àyè wà láti tajà yín fáwọn aráàlú tààrà ìmọ̀ràn mi náà ni pé gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tíjọba lálẹ́ ẹ já lò ó fáǹfààní wa ni ẹ já lo àwọn nǹkan wọ̀nyí ọjà mọ̀fítì wà ń wò ẹ̀dínwó nǹkan ló wà ń bẹ ẹ jẹ́ à lò ó a tún ṣe sí i nígbà tíjọba bá rí i pé eléyìí táwọn ṣe fún wa à ń lò ó wọ́n tún ṣe míì sí i irú ọjà àgbẹ̀ yìí yóò wà lẹ́ṣà yóò wà lẹ́dẹ àmọ́ àti ìmọ̀ lò tó bóyá àmọ́ gbọ́ ni la ṣe tún ń sọ báyìí ìmọ̀ràn mi nìyẹn ká sì fi bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run máa tajà tí kò bí owó bá sì lu ọjà òfin ó dé o ìmọ̀ràn mi ni wípé ká mú lò ìmọ̀ràn mi náà sì tún ní wípé ẹ̀yin bàbá wa tẹ́ ẹja gbẹ̀ ẹja padà sóko o ẹja kúkà bí mo ṣe wà yìí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kíkálukú ó ṣèwọ̀n tó lè ṣe kíkálukú gbìn nǹkan tó bá yẹ kó gbìn lẹ́ẹ̀kúlé wa ní oko ẹsẹ̀ kúkú ni àgbàdo ni ẹ̀gẹ́ ni ẹja filọ́lẹ̀ ẹ̀gẹ́ olóṣù mẹ́rin mà ti wà tẹ́kẹ́ bí yẹn bá gbé nìsín bàtà fi olóṣù mẹ́rin ọmọ ó jáde lábẹ́rẹ́ táàrí gàrí kò yẹ ká máa ra gàrí ní 1,500 1,200 tílẹ̀ tún dáa Ọlọ́run kẹwàá òjò sì rọ̀ nígbà tó yẹ kó rọ̀ ẹ dákun èèyàn wa ẹja padà sóko ká túbọ̀ tẹra mọ́ṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ ká ṣe táwọn àgbẹ̀ bá sì ti ń kó nǹkan òrè oko wa wá ẹja máa kó wá sọ́jà kò sẹ́gbẹ́ kan tí ó ní bẹ́ẹ̀ bá sanwó lẹ̀ nítajà àti mú yẹn kú ò kò sẹ́nìkan tí ó sọ wípé gbé fún mi kí n bọ́ ta níye báyìí àti mú yẹn kú ò àti mú kú ò kí kálukú tajà ẹ̀ níye tó wù ní kó jèrè kó lè wà encourage kó tún lè mú wúrí wá ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ bá gbé ò bá rí nǹkan tà níye tó wọ́n gbé ìta ṣe lọ́dún tó lè ló lápá ráwọn àgbẹ̀ oníkòkò ní ìsinmi ẹ̀rí bí wọ́n ti ń já mọ́tò
kòkó ti jáwó
bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni iṣu ọjà bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni àgbàdo ọjà ẹ dákun ẹja padà sóko kí ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun kó lè rọ̀ sọ̀mù kó rọ̀ tẹrú tọmọ lọ́rùn.
kí ni ti ìjọba àpapọ̀ kí ni tí wọ́n lè ṣe.
ìjọba àpapọ̀ ìjọba òkè àti kékékékéké àti tún yé kéwu kígbe wa ó ta wọ́n létí náà ni o ṣe rí nítorí bá àwa èèyàn dúdú jẹ́ náà ni wípé n táwọn olórí wa bá fẹ́ gbọ́ làmọ́ fẹ́ sọ àìfẹ́ sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ohun táwọn tá a sì sọ yẹn ìyá la fi ń jaráàlú ẹ já mọ́ sọ ohun tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan pé ààrẹ o báyìí ló ṣe ń ṣẹlẹ̀ orí ń ta àwọn èèyàn tí àwọn náà bá gbọ́ mọ̀ pé ààrẹ wa ibi ọmọ Yorùbá rere ni wọ́n ẹbí bàbá wa ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ni wọ́n báwọn náà bá gbọ́ gbogbo nǹkan wọ̀nyí tí wọ́n jẹ́ kó gbọ́ the correct thing tó jẹ́ kó mọ situation gangan wọ́n gbé gbèsè ààrẹ wọ́n gbé gbèsè mo mọ̀ yẹn mo mọ̀ dájú pé ọmọlúwàbí ni bàbá wa Bọ́lá Ahmed náà fi ń ṣe nǹkan àwa náà tún kígbe látọ̀sùn pé kí wọ́n dákun orí ń ta aráàlú kí wọ́n bá wá nǹkan sí sọ́rọ̀ epo yìí ọ̀rọ̀ epo yìí náà ni borí bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ ọ̀rọ̀ onígbá mọ́tò mọ́tò kí epo pupa kó mọ̀ jẹ́ 70,000 èmi ò gbọ́rú ẹ̀rí o wọ́n ní owó epo náà ni owó mọ́tò náà ni owó bàbá wa ẹ dákun bàbá wa Tinubu orí ń ta aráàlú o ẹ jẹ́ kí gbèrò gòkè o gbogbo àwọn mínísítà wa kí gbèrò gòkè o àwọn ilé aṣòfin kí gbé òkú ebi tí ń wà títí o òkú ebi tí ń wà o àwọn èèyàn orí nǹkan jẹ o kí ariwo yìí kó ta wọ́n létí kí wọ́n sì bá wa wá nǹkan ṣe sí Ọlọ́run ràn wá lọ́wọ́ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ó tún dá sí o.
Thank you very much, Chief Mrs. Grace Omotosho, the special advisor on market Osun State. Thank you for this explanation about food prices. And this is where we are going to draw the curtains on today's edition of AM Cafe. Join our colleagues on Monday for a fresh edition. My name is Ulushola Egbodofo, and special thanks to our AM Cafe crew, the cameraman, the VTR, the MCR, and the producer of this program. Thank you for giving us your best. Thank you for dishing out your best to this program. See you on Monday. Bye.